of the variety of events and diversity of climbing styles, it's almost impossible to say who is the #1 climber in the world. But it is fair to say that Ben Moon is among the best. Moon, who lives and trains near Sheffield, England, is 26 years old and has dedicated the last 10 years to climbing. Although he competes on the World Cup circuit, finishing second in one round last year at Innsbruck, his main interest lies not in climbing artificial faces in front of huge crowds, but in getting back to nature.
The reason that I enjoy climbing so much and what motivates me is just the movement on rock. The upwards movement on rock is what I really enjoy.
Enjoyable it may be, but it certainly takes its toll.
Most of the difficult climbs are also incredibly overhanging, and this obviously puts a great deal of strain not only on your muscles but on your finger tendons, because the size of the pockets is so small.
Moon is constantly on the lookout for harder and more challenging climbs. This time he's travelled to Bavaria in Germany.
Sweet spot.
This castle that was built in the early 13th century is the scene of a bloody uprising by the peasant farmers in this area, and has since become a symbol of this area, the Frankenjura. It also happens to have some of the hardest climbs in the world.
Moon's first attempt is an 8A+ on-site flash. 8A+ is one of the most difficult grades of climb, and on-site means that he climbs it without ever having seen it before or been able to plan a route. He must complete the route in one attempt, and if he succeeds, he will have achieved the hardest on-site flash climb ever attempted. Sports climbing demands a blend of extreme strength, balancing body weight against power, and the balletic ability to be able to coordinate, think and move with grace and fluidity from one objective to the next. This is where Ben Moon excels.
Not too difficult. Not as hard as I expected.
So, with one successful attempt behind him, Moon sets out on an even harder 8B grade route. He attempts a flash climb, which means that although he hasn't climbed the face before, he has had time to discuss his route with friends. This time he's not so lucky. But even though he doesn't make it first time, he tries it again for good measure. And makes it to the top.
So I didn't get that. You only get one attempt. Never mind. Next time on another route perhaps. Hello?
And the reward for the day's efforts, a glass of local beer. Moon's next challenge is to make the world's first ever 9A grade climb.